Hello everyone and welcome back to LNS. Hopefully it will actually work this time. I'm really hoping, crossing my fingers, hoping that the internet is not going to be a giant bag of dicks like it's been. I figured I'd give it, I'd give it a week off of streaming and see if I can go back to streaming. Literally, we have such a terrible internet connection, I wouldn't think that it would be such a problem. Even at 300 max bitrate, it's still kind of flickering into the yellow. I don't like that. But the game that we're going to be playing today is not internet-based, so it does not have to fight with the stream. So that is pretty great. I've never played this game before, but it did look like it was very, very interesting. And I'm all about those weird walking simulator, very strange games that you can't really understand what's going on. So, without further ado, let us try the beginner's guide. I think this is only going to be like a one stream kind of thing because it's a really short game. So let's go ahead and see. It does seem like the frames are staying okay-ish, I guess. So give me 1 second to get this to load up. Oh, it took forever to load up the first time. Now it didn't take as long. That's good. Let's move that. And let's see if OBS... Is that OBS? No. Oh, I thought that was OBS. See if OBS will get it. See, does my camera look decent? I don't know. It looks a little bad. It might need to be up a little. And moved over to the right, just a smidge. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Now I don't think it's scary when a scary game. I don't really think it is. But who knows? I don't know what we're gonna find. Let's see if it will even stream it. There, it's working. It's perfect. It looks good. I like it. Alright, hold on real quick. Let me see. I just gotta make sure. Okay, the opacity is 80%, so you will be able to see through my face cam. Now, it's not a scary cam or anything like that, because like I said, this may not even be a scary game. I don't know. But, let's go ahead and try. I've looked at the options before. I don't think there's really anything. Let's just begin the game. Let's just see what it's about. I have no idea what it's going to be about. Please make sure audio is on. Oh, it's on. I can hear those birds tweeting. Mm-hmm.
Hi there. Thank you very much for playing the beginner's guide. My name is Davey Regan. I wrote The Stanley Parable, and while that game tells a pretty absurd story, today I'm going to tell you about a series of events that happened between 2008 and 2011. We're going to look at the games made by a friend of mine named Coda. Now these games mean a lot to me. I met Coda in early 2009 at a time when I was really struggling with some personal stuff, and his work pointed me in a very powerful direction. I found it to be a good reference point for the kinds of creative works that I wanted to make. So just to start you off, this is, I think, the first game he ever made. It's a level for Counter-Strike. You can walk around here, by the way. And mostly it's just Coda learning the basics of building a 3D environment.
Huh.
What I like is that even though he starts from the simple aesthetic of a desert town, he then scatters these colorful abstract blobs and impossible floating crates around the level. And of course, it destroys the illusion that this actually is a desert town.
Oh, I see it now.
This level becomes a kind of calling card from its creator. It's like a reminder that this video game was constructed by a real person. It makes you wonder, what was going through his head as he was building this? This is what I like about all of Coda's games. I mean, not that they're all
hello.
games, but they are all going to give us access to their creator. I want us to see past the games themselves. I want to get to know who this human being really is. And that's exactly what we're going to do here. So, it's 2008, Coda starts making these games, and he never releases any. He He doesn't put them onto the internet, he just makes them and then immediately abandons them and they sit on his computer forever. I don't think he really understood this image of himself as a recluse. At one point he jokingly renamed his computer's recycling bin to Important Games Folder. So, this was just how he worked. He tended to crank them out one after the other without even really pausing to try to understand what he had just made. Until suddenly one day, he just stopped. In 2011, that was it. He made his last game, and then he hasn't made another one since. And that's why I've taken this opportunity to gather all of his work together. Is because I find his games powerful and interesting, and I'd like this collection to reach him, to maybe encourage him to start creating again. And if the people like you who play this also happen to find his work interesting, then I'm sure it'll just send that much stronger of a message of encouragement to Coda. So thanks for joining me on this. If you have a particular interpretation that I haven't mentioned here, or if you just need to get in touch, you can email me at daveyWreden@gmail.com.
Hey, he has my name.
That's about it for introduction. Let's take a look at Coda's first proper game. As each game is loading, I'll show you the date that it was completed. This first one was made in November 2008.
And so this is an actual game, right? Is it a narrative? This feels weird. It kind of feels like I'm too tall. And everything feels like when you push W, it feels like you go a little over to the side, to the left. It's not a very good feeling. Whoa, jeez. Oh god. We gotta shoot some shit.
It's called Escape from Whisper, and it's one of the more generic games you'll see from Coda.
Oh, okay. Well, it's just basically shooting stuff. Can't look down the barrels.
You can click to fire the gun.
Well, yeah, I could imagine that, but there's nothing to shoot at. Why would I want to fire the gun? Oh, here's where we fire the gun. Right? And stuff's gonna come out of this door.
It looks like this game was abandoned
No.
mid-development. For instance, you have this gun, which you'd think would indicate that there are supposed to be monsters or enemies somewhere.
Oh, there's no enemies?
There are no enemies anyway. You can't even reload the gun when you run out of bullets.
Really?
But ultimately, we don't really know. Maybe Coda thought that actually it was complete the way that it is. And I think that we should talk about his games for what they are, rather than for what they're not.
Wait a minute. I'm stuck. Oh, here we go. He opened a door for me.
I love how you can see the bottom of the universe in this room.
Whoa! Wow! That's really neat, and you can also see the corner of the skybox there, which is fine with me. It reminds me of playing Unreal. Or, I think it was Unreal Tournament. I can't remember which one. It was really old. What the heck?
Has a labyrinth on it. Sure, I don't know. There's really no reason for it that I've ever been able to discern, so in the interest of time, I'm just gonna skip you on past it.
Oh, please do. Oh, thank God. Thank goodness, because I would have been lost in there forever.
Okay, this is the part that's interesting. The game has this narrative about the Whisper machine and how it has to be turned off, and then you get to the engine room.
Okay. Is this the Whisper machine?
You there, in the engine room. You could turn us off. That beam is part of the Whisper machine. We could disrupt it by introducing a great enough heat signature. If your guard could stop the beam. It's so much to ask, but for all of our lives, would you do it?
Will you kill yourself? I guess so. I mean, it's just a game, right? Sure. What? Yes, I will do it.
Let me pause it for a second.
Oh.
What you just experienced, stepping into the beam and then dying, is probably what Coda had initially intended when he was developing this level. But when he first compiles and plays it, something goes wrong. There's a bug somewhere. And this is what happens instead.
What? Why, am I supposed to do it again? Is it a bug? Oh, what the hell? Oh, whoa! Oh, that is freaking amazing! Oh, you can't move though. Oh.
And this is an important moment for him. Because yes, this is technically a glitch, but Coda identifies something human about it. Like how small it makes you feel in the face of this larger chaotic system.
It does.
This could be the afterlife, a peaceful place, juxtaposed against all of the hysteria that you've just had to traverse. I don't
Makes sense.
I have no idea what he was thinking, but what's clear is that after making this, something lodges itself in his brain. He wants to do more of these really weird and experimental designs. So he stops work on this and moves on to a stream of tiny little games that go in all sorts of directions. Let's go ahead and take a look at the first game he made after leaving this one behind.
Notice how the skybox isn't actually moving. It's just literally the level kind of going down further, or perhaps me going up but not moving inside of the skybox itself. I can't move. Am I supposed to be able to move? Oh, I can go backwards? Oh! Okay. That's not tricky at all. Oh god, you can't even strafe. This is tough. Whoever knew walking backwards would be so difficult?
So it's a short and relatively minimalist experiment combining motion and narrative. It is less advanced than the previous game, but actually it seems to be more focused, more complete.
Wait, there's something over here.
A unique voice rather than simply basing it on a pre-existing trope.
Wait, what is that? Why does the future keep changing? Well, it definitely changed, because this wasn't here before. Let's see, what does it say? When she stops and... what does that looks? It becomes clearer. I thought it was stops and locks. Do I still only have to walk backwards? Oh. But if the future is always behind her, how will she find the strength to confront it?
It's a short little thought, it says what it wants to say, and then it ends. Didn't need anything more than that.
Very well done.
Is why it works.
Mm-hmm.
It gets that quick. Okay, next one.
Very slender-like here. You are now entering.
And that's it. Okay, the meaning of this game won't be clear just yet. Please be patient with me for a few more games, and I promise you'll see what makes it interesting.
I trust him. I freaking loved Stanley Parable.
Like this one at the start of his games. I wish I'd known him at the time that he was making these early games. He would really only talk to me about his work as he was making it. Once he stopped work on the game, like, that was it. It was dead to him. And
Really?
I don't know that at all, but what are you gonna do?
Yeah, that's too bad. He's just got something wrong with the coding of the W key.
Sorry.
It was tempting, that's why I went there. I'm sure there's nothing on the bottom. Let's just take this really, really long stairway. But look at this, see, this is with just me holding the W. Like, you can see this is clearly, it should be going straight. But then when I hold W, see, I curve off to the left. Like, that just, it doesn't feel right. And is it getting slower? What?
Once you've been slowed to an absolute crawl, the door at the top of the stairs opens. So why, if Coda's not showing these games to anyone, why bother opening the door at all?
I can't make it.
To show you, I'm modifying the game so that when you press enter, it'll bring you back up to full speed, so you can enter the door for yourself.
Okay, so enter. Ah, there we go. What's in here? stand on X staring at bear for 3. What is this? A stranger appears, you must address, living on a boat.
A room that's warm and nice and filled with little ideas for games.
Oh. Press U to surrender.
Coda would often tell me that he didn't mind if people thought of him as cold or distant.
You are a gate.
He was actually a vibrant and compassionate person, but that it takes time to really see that. It can be a very slow climb to get there.
Wow, this is crazy. A game is nothing but giant... Oh, I didn't get to read it. Ready, set, fish. Is it going to be a game about fishing? This doesn't look like a fishing game. That's a weird looking door. All of Coda's games have this weird, you're not moving exactly forward kind of feeling to them. I can't describe it, but like I've played first person shooters and it seriously feels like there's just this little distinct...
It's an actual puzzle. Go ahead and see if you can solve it.
Well, it doesn't look that hard. I mean, all you gotta do is click the switch. Wow, that was easy. There's darkness. Darkness. Okay. Oh, is there stuff here? Oh, this room is a little bit bigger than I thought. But it doesn't really seem like there's anything here. Am I missing something? Something in the darkness. Oh, you know what? I bet I know what it is. Because this door won't open. So let's try hitting that switch. Yeah, that's right. Uh-oh. What? There's a switch here, too.
Don't forget that solution, because we're going to see what's going to soon. We're going to see a lot.
What is this? Why are there just 3 random dots on the wall? I don't know. I don't get it. Yeah, so if you see me like strafing off to the right a lot, it's because it veers off to the
That
left.
seems to be it, right? You walk down a corridor, you solve the puzzle, you get to the end. Simple enough. Alright, now I'm going to modify the game again, so that when you press enter, it'll remove all of the walls from this room.
Okay, let's do it. Enter. Whoa! What? Oh my god.
How about that? There was more to it than we had any way of knowing. I actually find it funny that this game comes after the Stairs game, since they essentially convey the opposite idea. So, in the Stairs game, a dull exterior concealed a rich interior, and then, in this level, a dull interior hides this fantastic outer world.
Wow.
Either way, I think that the point is the same, is that most of the time you don't get to know what you're missing, or even that you're missing anything. That's not your role as a player.
Mm-hmm.
So if your role here is not to understand, then what is it?
Well, it's obviously not to walk through all those endless stuff. Oh, hey, it's this one again. You are now exiting. Didn't it say entering before?
Aha! So, this, combined with the entering game from earlier, tells us that Coda believes his games are connected somehow. It could even be that the Stairs game and Puzzle game are literally connected in between this and the entering game. There's a bigger picture that all of his games are meant to play a role in, some larger meaning that we won't be able to grasp until we've seen all of them. And once we have, we can step back and start to understand what exactly that bigger picture is.
I wonder how many games there actually are. A Great and Lovely Descent. Hey, look at that house. That looks really nice, doesn't it? I can move.
Let's talk about video game development for a second.
Wow.
Every video game runs on what's called an engine, which which determines what the game can and cannot do. So in other words, an engine is a set of tools for game development.
Can I jump? I can jump.
To make all of these games, Coda is using an engine called Source. Like all engines,
I thought it looked like Source.
that it does well, and it has certain things that it does poorly. One of the things that it does very well is boxy linear corridors. That's why so many of Coda's games are set in these large, flat, empty rooms, is just because he's working with what the engine does well.
Can I look at this? Can I go inside?
Tools available to
Aww.
the creator shape what kinds of creative work they're going to end up making. You might consider paying attention to the architecture in Coda's games to notice how they seem to stem from an engine that's very good at producing linear boxy corridors.
Hey, it opens! What is this? Is this supposed to be a kitchen? How could anybody cook in this kitchen? Oh, I'm not going down those stairs. No way. Never mind, I'm going down the stairs. This does look like it's supposed to be a kitchen. Nobody can cook in a kitchen with just... And you can't go... Oh wait, you can go in here. Huh. Like, I wonder what he was trying to do with this game. What was his idea? And then, why in the world, when you go down here, it's... shapes? What? Okay. Am I supposed to be doing this? This feels kind of funky. He's not talking anymore. What if I fail? What if I, like, fall? Because this movement is... Oh my god, there's just shapes everywhere! Where am I supposed to go? I'm just gonna jump. I don't even care. I think I'm supposed to get down to there with that orange shape. I feel like that's right. Jeez. Maybe not. This is so neat though. There was no way I could have known this was here. And why is it here? And I'm dead. That's fine. I think that's what you're supposed to do. Yeah, because there's stairs? At the bottom of all that mess? Whoa, that is weird. And you can't hop off the stairs, apparently. But that's fine. Still, I feel like the walking forward feels odd. What the heck is this? Alrighty. This looks interesting. Okay. Okay. What? What the? Oh, thank you. Wait, what?
This prison, funny enough, in Coda's original design, the doors stay shut for a full hour before letting you go.
Jeez.
I think we're gonna say that.
For a full hour.
Argue about a lot. You know, whether a game ought to actually be playable, whether it means anything if no one can get through it. And I would always defend that, you know, all this work goes into the game, why not make it playable and accessible? And so we just got into heated arguments over it, and there was one time that after one of these conversations, he went home, and a day or two later, he sent me a zip file entitled Playable Games that was full of hundreds of individual games, each of which was just an empty box that you walk around in and nothing else. Believe me, I played every single one of those just to find out if there was like a gag hidden somewhere. There it was.
That's pretty crazy. Okay, so what am I supposed to do now? Oh, I'm allowed to go out this way now. God, can you imagine that? Just having to be locked in prison for an hour? It's crazy. Now I notice it's a prison, though. More stairs. And more prisons that you can't actually get to. Interesting. So yeah, I got this game in the previous Humble Bundle. It's one that I've been wanting just to, take a look at it, see how everything was, and so far I'm pleasantly surprised. What is this? There's that same 3 dots again. Look at that. I don't know what they are.
It's a puzzle again, with the exact same solution as the last time.
Okay, well that's easy enough. It was a pretty simple puzzle. Yep, same solution.
Still no clear indication of what makes this puzzle so special that Coda is going to return to it over and over. But I promise I'll share with you my interpretation very shortly.
At least he has really good narrative in this game. Because I played a game called Only If, which had really, really low narrative. And it was so low that sometimes you couldn't even hear the people talking. And it was a good game. It was a really good game. And it was an interesting game because it was a game that that was kind of like this, where it was just like little bits of games strung together to make one big game. So it was quite interesting. What's going on here? You there? Did you come from up above?
Using a kind of dialogue system that he fashioned out of the engine's chat capabilities. Use the 1, 2, 3 buttons on your keyboard to respond.
There we go. There were these floating colored blocks. That's the world above. You've been there. Now this is important. Did you have to get through a puzzle with 2 doors and switches? Yes, I did. That was literally the last thing I did before coming here. Should I lie to them or should I say the truth? I'd prefer not to tell you. After all, we only just met. I'll just say yes, we did. Again, perfect. Now please tell us how you solved it. Tell us the solution. Tell us how to get to the other side. I didn't solve it. Someone else let me in. Trust me, you don't want to go over there. I'm just going to say that one. Because at least it's not a lie. Oh no, but I do. We do. We need to get there. Do you understand? It is the most important thing in the world. We have to escape this prison. There must be an ending. I promise you, there is nothing I want more. That's it? Is that it? Whoa, what's this? I don't know. Uh-oh. Did I break it? What the? What the heck? Wasn't I just here? How did you get here? Was there a puzzle you had to pass through? Yes. Do you want to know how to solve it? No, we actually find the black space between the doors to be far more interesting. Have you seen it yet? Why would I care about the space between the doors? Actually, now that you mention it, I remember feeling strange as I passed through it. I don't recall a space between the doors. I'm going to say 2. Don't think too hard about it. You'll see it again soon. I will. Oh no. They're probably telling me, here comes the same puzzle again. That's alright.
And so we make one last descent down to the final floor of the level.
Hello, Sassels. So far, the game is pretty interesting. Or, I guess I should say games? Hello, the only son. Welcome to the stream. Wow, this actually looks really good. Wow, he put some work into this part.
Okay, I can't tell you quite why, but for some reason Coda fixates on this lamppost. It's going to appear at the end of every single one of his games from here on out. I'll tell you what I think. I think that up to this point, he's been making really strange and abstract games with no clear purpose, and maybe you can only float around in that headspace for so long. Because now he wants something to hold on to. He wants a reference point. He wants the work to be leading to something. He wants a destination, which is what this lamppost is. It's a destination. We're going to see it in the work as well. These games are just going to become a lot more cohesive, a lot more fully developed, with more of a clear idea behind them. And as we go, that idea will get clearer and clearer and clearer.
I hope so. You've seen a full gameplay of the game but couldn't resist watching it again? It seems like a really good game. Yes, I did get a new PC. This game is connected to the internet. As you walk around, you can leave notes. All notes you see are left by other players. I don't know if I trust that. Let's see if he's got the same W mechanic. He does. I don't know what it is. When I move forward, like, I won't touch my mouse. See, this is my right hand. It's usually on my mouse. I'm gonna push forward, and look, it drifts off to the left. I swear it drifts off to the left. I swear it does. Nice room. Not. I don't know. I think it's a nice room. I think it's a pretty nice room.
So first off, I'm sure you can deduce this. This game is not connected to the internet.
Yeah.
The notes that you're going to see have been written by Coda. This was actually the first game of his that I ever played. This was shortly after I met him at a weekend game jam in Sacramento, where I grew up. I saw him working on this very early, and it was just so different from anything that anyone else was doing. So right away I was like, I have to be friends with this person. In retrospect, I think I was probably a bit too pushy, trying to get his attention. I was over.
Oh my god, there's so many.
Very gracious about it and very patient with me. And I cooled off eventually. Oh, feel free to skip over any of these notes if they're not doing anything for you. Nothing extra is going to happen if you read all of them. Either way, to me they convey a sense of loneliness. I see this person who's filled with thoughts and feelings and beliefs, and there's no way to express them except as scattered and
There are too many messages in this area. We're running out of space. Soon we will suffocate.
that in playing this game and seeing how alone Coda often felt, that we get to know him better and actually kind of connect with him. But I have to be honest with you, this idea is really seductive to me. That I could just play someone's game and see the voices in their head and get to know them better and have to do less of the messy in-person socializing. I could just get to know you through your work. I think this is why
I can't read this. It's too long.
have that connection. I felt as though he was inviting me personally into his world. And then I feel less lonely too.
It's too long. Okay. Balls. Pretty good. This place does make me sad. It seems very lonely. I mean, that's my life in a nutshell, but it seems lonelier, I would say. Define fun. There are so many notes! He literally spent all this time to write all these notes. I can't even fathom it. And some of them have punctuation and some of them don't. Very strange. There's an acorn in this place? Yeah, sure, I believe that. Man, this is crazy. Refuse to believe what? Butt ass butt. Perfect. 10 out of 10. I need to go to the freaking bathroom. Well, then go. It does seem like he was lonely. Don't listen to that guy. A free t-shirt. Door how open? Makes game includes door, cannot open door things. I'm sure it's not important. New room! I don't hear any chimes. It's not very crowded here. I failed to write anything here. Will only result in misery. I'm fairly certain. Take my hand, let's jump together. You can't. I just wanted to see if maybe it was true. That's a good question. I don't know what that painting is. It does not matter if you ever get over there. Very good game. Next time I will do better. This is a note? Don't listen to the other notes. I'm not safe. I would imagine. There's the painting. It's huge! Today I learned you cannot fall off. Yeah, I already learned that. It's basically the same way in all of his games. You just can't fall off. You also can't sprint, apparently. Just tried that. Stop faking it. Art. Painting, what does it mean? Whoever made this has issues. Well done, all of you. And this was all just made by him. Wow. Jeez, whenever I'm feeling lonely, I just play The Sims. There's Cabbage Shapes Our Nation again. Wait, are they turning gray as I read them? I didn't even notice that. How crazy. What? I saw a person walking down there. I don't see any people walking down there. Devil Tower Star? Well, at least you can tell which ones you've read. That's nice. Stop pretending you are other people. Another Devil Tower Star, really. Nope, trust me, Coda, you will never feel real someday. Unless your life is better than mine. The most horrible creature you could imagine. That's terrible. Yeah, we're all here now. There must be a reason for it. Hmm? I beat the game! How did you beat the game there? It's not even possible.
At the end of this level, we're going to see the puzzle. And here, I'll tell you what I think the puzzle means. Each of these games represents an idea that was on Coda's mind at the time that he was making it. And the puzzle is a way of closing the door on a previous chapter of his life before moving on to the next one.
I hear whispers. That's pretty creepy. The whispers are getting creepier.
In each of his games, after exploring a theme that, you might find difficult, Coda can then place this puzzle, that he knows has a reliable solution, he understands exactly how it works, and so it gives him a simple mechanism for moving on.
I see. Does this puzzle have a solution? Oh my god, I've been here literally an hour. What the fuck did I do? Help! Help! Doesn't make sense. The second door won't open. Shit, how do you solve it? Developer answers, please? I figured this out. It's pretty easy.
Because there's this dark area between the doors, a space between the spaces, before you move on, you get to pause. Just for a moment, a few seconds to reflect on and let go of the events that led you here. To step
No
back
solution.
and connect the pieces together, to grasp at that elusive bigger picture.
But we have paused for quite enough time. Let's go on. Well, somebody made it through. What is that, like a schoolroom? What is that noise? Sounds like typewriters. How do you leave notes? Well, apparently they know how to leave notes. It is typewriters. Oh, God. Jeez, that was a lot of speaks. Porn stars die too. Okay.
Kind of just spin its own wheels for a few minutes. Hang with it.
Oh my gosh, I love the look of it though. It's so good. Okay, by spin its own wheels, you mean it's just kind of gonna do nothing while I wait? Oh, a door open. Huh? Hmm. You still never fixed the walking forward thing. Okay.
This is it, the whole game, and there's nothing that's particularly interesting about it. You just walk to the end of a hallway. Except, for some reason, Coda gets really fixated on this prison that has all of this modern furniture. And I don't know why, but he decides he needs to revisit this prison. He's going to start over, use the same assets, turn it into something else. Okay,
Was I stuck there? The door was gone. Wait, what? All the furniture's gone. Oh. That's not how you spell refrigerator. Put a giant hole in the ground. Yes, a giant hole in the ground. That's not a giant hole in the ground. Ten stoves lined up along the wall. Yes. Do it. That is not 10 stoves lined up along the wall either. I think we should light up this room a bit. We'll put live Tesla coils in each corner. Yeah! Nope. But there's a table right here. Who are you? Where exactly are you doing this from? Pretty sure none of my choices are making any difference. Yep, they're making no difference. What the?
There's a bit more to this one, but still, it's not really communicating anything. It's kind of just weird for weirdness' sake.
It is weird, that's for sure. Holy crap.
So, okay, he throws it out and starts over. This time he comes at the prison idea from a different direction.
Please walk forward. I can't do that! Your forward always makes me go to the side. Any prison environment. Follow the instruction carefully. Take care that you remember each step, okay? First, click on this table. Alright. Good. Go over to the photo frame and click to turn it slightly. This photo frame? Now turn the floor lamp in this room off, then turn it back on. This thing? Now go to the left side sofa, move it over a little. This one. Finally touch the shelves. Are those shelves? Yeah. That's it. In a real prison, the escape will now open. Return to the start to be taken back to your prison. I hope I don't have to remember that, because I've already forgotten. Am I supposed to go back this way? This is the start. I'm not going to remember that. Or am I? Maybe. Maybe it's not that bad.
And of course, now the table is gone and you can't begin the chain of events to escape.
Oh.
There's a version where there are no bars, but you can't actually get to the well. And then a version where the inside of the prison is the outside, and the outside is the inside.
What?
Let me just link you real quick through a few more of these. I mean, he really unloaded on this prison idea. There's nearly a dozen. Personally,
Wow.
I think it's awful to see a person basically unraveling through their work. And for what? Like, at what point do you just go, maybe there are game ideas other than this prison that I could be working? But Coda doesn't have that voice telling you to stop. That particular mechanism of defense against yourself. Without it, you just spiral. And so he keeps going, 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 and then he hits on something. And he lights it. And that's it. He's done. He stops making prisoners. This is the very last version of the prison game he created. And the reason I think it works is that the prison is not actually in it.
Huh? That's strange. Then why would it be a prison game if the prison's not actually in it? It seems strange. Hey, there's that lamppost. Is that it? This is it? You just walk forward? He said the lamppost is the end of the game. So... I guess that's the end. Look, there's a phone booth. Oh, what?
It's a conversation. And so this is what Coda wants, is to be able to talk to someone, to share what's on his mind, and to get some good advice from someone who knows. But the irony is that even in this scenario, you're still talking to yourself. You know, all of these games so far are Coda talking to himself.
No, I don't think so. I don't remember getting a call. Did I? I don't know how it works. And that's the end.
I can see why he considers this a told by someone you can trust that things are going to be okay. Wouldn't that be nice?
It would. I would die for that.
So what would it look like if Coda wanted to make a game about talking to someone other than himself?
I'm guessing it would look like this. Oh, the snow is beautiful.
To me, this environment is meant to represent Coda's puzzle, with the two doors on either side and a dark transitional space between.
There's a door over there. Clean.
You'll notice that the quality of the art is a step up from previous games, including this new and improved chat system, which he started using from this point on. From here on out, he begins putting much more effort into the visual polish of his work, and this particular game took 2 months to create as a result.
Wow. They want me to clear the table. Oh, that was easy. I don't know where the bedroom is. Maybe it's over here? This is just darkness. They're asking me like I know where these things are. Maybe here? Yeah, there we go. Straighten out the rug a bit. Okay. The couch? Make it especially cheesy. Oops, was that the wrong thing to say? So I'm guessing the bathroom must be here? Yep. This doesn't even look like it needs to be cleaned. Oh, okay, okay, it does.
After the intense set of prison games, this house cleaning level almost feels like cleansing. It's the moment after a particularly difficult or traumatic experience where you just need to let it sit and digest inside of you, and eventually cohere into something meaningful. I know that Coda really liked this game. Of all his work, actually, this was the only one that he called me up to ask me to come over and look at it. This was during a period of a few months where he was, like, grossly happy all the time. Just walk around with a constant smile on his face.
It's just never-ending chores. Just never-ending chores.
I'm glad he made this. I'm glad he found some peace.
Me too.
But, of course, it can't last. The music stops, your companion is gone, it's time to leave. The door at the top of the hill is now open as well. Again, you can't stay in the dark space for too long. You just can't. You have to keep moving. It's how you stay alive.
But they were just saying if I enjoyed it, I didn't even get to answer the question. I feel terrible for not answering the question. That poor clean box person, clean box-headed person, they just wanted me to clean. No, there's the lamppost.
Which is the whole point of the puzzle goes, right? That sooner or later you have to pick up and move. I really thought that was the point of it. This
Items you love at members-only prices. Hmm? I want to learn how to be perfect. Why do I keep moving?
About halfway through the game, your perspective shifts.
Huh? Does that say useless on that person?
Play as the teacher. And suddenly, you discover that your teacher is just as bigoted and afraid as you are. Oh, and also you can move around the classroom.
Oh, I can? Oh, cool. It's kind of neat. I think you can only put that one. I don't think you can do this one. Oh, you can. But it turns out to be gray for some reason. Maybe I'm supposed to keep pushing the yellow.
I felt pretty hard for this one. I feel like it's one of the most relatable experiences that you can have. To assume that some other person is perfect and totally fulfilled in every way, and completely miss all of the little flaws that make them painfully human. I think about this game a lot these days.
It is true, nobody is perfect.
This one took a lot longer than all the others for Coda to make. It was 4 months between this and the last one. That's twice as long as it took him to make any other game before this, and it's not like it's particularly complex, so I remember I found that a little strange at the time.
Wow, this is huge. Can I go up the ladder? I want to go up the ladder. I can't go up the ladder. That's not fair. I guess you just have to walk out on stage. Oh, Jesus. I was gonna say in front of nobody, but there's nobody. What the? Start out leaning against this wall? Okay. Seems like hello would be the right thing to start out with. This is the exact same thing that goes on in my head whenever I see like a pretty girl or something. I always say to myself, you can't just say hello to somebody because one, we're told not to talk to strangers. Everybody's a stranger. And I mean, it seems like you're just getting in their way if you're like hi or hello. I would think that they would think, why the hell is this person that I don't even know saying hi or hello to me? So how the hell do you meet new people? I don't know. But this is what my head tells me every single time. Like, really? Hello? That's what you're gonna say? And then I want to try something else. Like, I like you. Why would you want to say that? These cones that bounce when you touch them will represent the people nearby. Now talk to her again. Okay. Try that. What? The lamp. What was...
The game ends with this eerie premonition of what's going to happen next in Coda's life. The solution to social anxiety, to fears of having to perform and having to chase success, the answer for Coda is to withdraw, to hide himself away. Which is what leads to scenarios like the stairs that slowed you down several games ago, where it just becomes harder and harder to access Coda's inner landscape because he keeps retreating. He just keeps backing away from possible connections to anyone other than himself. And to be honest, I didn't consider it very healthy when I first played this. You know, it looks to me like he was trying to justify the idea of just disconnecting yourself from the world. And that wasn't what I wanted for him or for the game. Because I feel like a lot of his games are inviting me to connect with this person, to bring him closer. But what can you do? After this, Coda went off and took another 5 months to make a new game.
I know how Coda feels, though. I have that exact same problem. You must keep your eyes closed? What? I don't want to keep my eyes closed. Help, I'm blind. I can't see anything. What's going on? Please tell me how to solve it. We're gonna crash. We're going to crash into a giant door.
You should probably open your eyes if you haven't already. It's pretty much impossible to solve otherwise. And there is a solution, by the way.
There is? Is it? There was a giant door. You can't see anything either. I don't know what the solution is. Perhaps maybe it's not to talk to people. Perhaps maybe it's just to move. Are we going to crash? Everybody's blind. Oh, maybe that's the solution. Here. I just leave them all behind. Wait, truth? The only way... Oh. Well, now I know what to do, though. Okay, so what is it? The only way to stop it is to speak something that is honest. No, that isn't truthful. What? But making games would be fun, right? Let's just run into here and see what happens. Nothing. I don't know. Maybe this? There we go.
Like I said, I was getting concerned. First off, he's never been this explicit in his work about exactly what he's thinking. So, where's that coming from? But then, even weirder, his work has potentially stopped being an outlet for him. Not like he's having trouble iterating on ideas, but he literally just can't think of new ideas anymore. And in person, he was being a lot more distant than usual. Like, you know how sometimes a person will just deflect anything that you say in order to keep themselves disconnected all the time? It was that kind of thing. Here was the point in my relationship with Coda where I really started to wonder if he needed my help in some way.
You think? I have a feeling maybe it's going this way, maybe not. Maybe we have to keep talking. There, that sentence right there sums up my life perfectly. I'm alone.
Get more desperate from here on out. After this game, it's almost 6 months before he finishes something new.
Jeez. Whoa.
If the last game featured Coda talking explicitly about his creative frustrations, this one turns it up to 11. Now, put yourself in my shoes playing this. Here's a friend whose work is exhibiting signs of struggle, frustration, anxiety, depression, even. And yet, still, he keeps making games. He keeps throwing himself into the grinder even when he clearly doesn't have the energy for it anymore. Why? What is it for?
It's maybe his way of coping? Sort of? I mean, like I said, I just cope by playing The Sims. I just, play with a sim that can't have anxiety, They just do whatever you tell them to do. And I can't do what I want to do because I have anxiety. And it will not let me do what normal people do.
Because, from my perspective at the time, and just what I knew of him, this was a result of how isolated he was. He was in his own little bubble, just sitting at his computer all day, not really showing these games to anyone, not releasing them onto the internet, and so he didn't have anyone outside of himself to connect with. He had no outlet to ground himself on.
Mm-hmm. Now just close the force door. It's already closed. I'll just press the switch here. Yeah.
You can't talk yourself out of loneliness. It doesn't work that way.
It's very true.
You can't be the one writing both the questions and the answers. Then there's no movement. Then there's no circulation. If all of your anxieties are being channeled into your work, then if the work ever fails, you have no backup and you're just going to crash.
Are these all the things that I said here? That freaky, gasping for air is scary. Jeez. Jeez.
Seeing this game at the time that he made it, it looked really unhealthy to me. I was watching him do this to himself, and I hated it. I hated seeing him so trapped. It's like, video games are not worth this amount of suffering. This is someone I really cared about. And I used to get so much joy out of seeing him create. For him to suddenly become angry and frustrated like this, it was the worst thing for me. I don't know. This is what I felt at the time. I don't know how else to explain it. I wanted it to stop more than anything. I had never felt so rotten. I needed more than I had ever needed anything for this to stop.
And then I guess it did.
But it didn't stop. After finishing this one, Coda takes another 7 months and comes up with a new game.
Poor guy. I definitely know how he feels.
And of course, it's the machine.
Oh, jeez. I don't understand where I'm going.
Remember, you can click to fire the gun.
Well, yeah, but I don't want to, like, run out of ammo because you didn't make it so that you can reload. Am I just supposed to shoot? Oh! Whoa. Wow. You can't destroy the ground, though. You notice that.
So now the work is becoming self-destructive. And I'll tell you, at the time that I first played this game, shortly after we made it, here's what I'm thinking to myself. I'm thinking that So, as I'm thinking this, I realized that I could be the one to initiate it. Because it would never occur to Coda to start actively soliciting feedback, so what if I did it for him? If he could see the difference it would make to have more actual conversations with other human beings, would that bring him out of his mental spiral? Would it give him confidence in himself? Would it bring meaning back into his work?
I hope so. It just wants me to just keep destroying all of his work. There's not much more destruction that can happen here. Although now I can actually destroy the floor that I'm actually standing on, and I can fall.
So I started showing Coda's work to people. I took this one, and the island that you just played, the theater, the notes, the house cleaning game, and some of the prison escape games. I brought them to people that I knew and trusted. I asked their opinions. And the great part is that they really loved this game. You know, the point of it all was just to give them some external reference point, but they genuinely loved his work. There was nothing for him to be afraid of.
Well, I don't have my weapon. Now I have my weapon. I can't move. Do I have to shoot it? I guess I have to.
Can you see why I felt like this was the right thing to do?
Definitely.
I always feel like I'm to be told that my work is good. That I am good. When someone really connects with a thing that I've made, when they see themselves purely in my work, there's nothing that feels better. And I got to give that very same feeling to my friend. I did something. I really felt like I had done something good. Like I was a good person. Felt like there was a friend who was in trouble and was unhappy and maybe didn't like themselves, and I could fix it. If I could give him this gift, maybe I could fix the problem. When they told me how much they enjoyed his games, it was the best feeling. It was the absolute best feeling. It made me feel so happy. So beautifully, beautifully happy. So anyway, Coda finishes this game, and then really he just kind of takes off for a while. So this is June of 2011, and I didn't hear anything from him for several weeks, I guess. And so out of nowhere, one day I get an email, and it's got a private link to a new game of Coda's. This one's called The Tower, and to my knowledge, it's the last game that Coda ever made. So let's take a look.
This is the last part?
And this is where I have trouble saying anything meaningful about Coda's work. Because more than anything else, the tower just feels distant. It feels like it's trying to distance itself from the world. It's a very cold game.
It's feel kind of distant. Felt like it was way closer than it really was. Huh?
This room actually has a maze.
It does?
Except that all the walls of the maze are invisible. And then every time you touch one of the walls, there's this awful flashing and noise. So the experience is really miserable. The game goes beyond not being meant to be played. It actually seems to despise the player for trying to play it at all. But I do want to show you the rest of the level, so when you're ready to continue, press enter and I'll put a bridge over the maze.
Okay. Hey, I recognize this. the same texture from certain parts of the Stanley Parable.
And to be fair, it's not like this is the first game that's needed some modification to be playable. Like the house spinner game. You know, that one used to actually loop the cleaning chores and you just cleaned the house forever. I had to cut it off so that you could exit the house and the game would actually end. But that game had an idea that it was actually trying to communicate. What's the deeper idea behind the invisible maze?
I don't know. Maybe Coda thinks he's worthless. I honestly don't think he is. These games are amazing. What is this?
The only way past this challenge is to randomly guess the 6-digit code. Like the invisible maze, it's frustrating because it's the opposite of everything else that Coda has made. It doesn't encourage thought or engagement. It doesn't ask anything of me except a lot of my time. If I could have reached it during this game, then maybe I could have asked it, but I couldn't. I still don't really understand why this is here. I'll put the code on the ground for you here, though, so that we can move on.
It's funny how he says that games shouldn't take up a lot of your time, yet the Stanley Parable clearly has like a 4-hour stupid little baby game that you have to do if you want the achievement, which I think is stupid. Oh my god, and if you fail, then you have to start all over from the beginning. So if you're at like, I can't remember if it's 4 hours or 2 hours, but it's a really, really damn long time. And he never thought that was like too much? I don't understand. I would much rather be locked in a prison for 1 hour than having to do that stupid baby game. Oh my god. And it just gets worse as you play it too. It's terrible. I have yet to get that achievement, and I probably never will get that achievement. I just don't have the patience. I mean, I'd rather be doing something more meaningful, like playing Diablo 3 character or something, getting stronger or whatnot. I love the way this looks like an MC Escher painting of sorts, though, with all the stairs and everything. And now there's just a hole.
The switch to open this door is actually on the other side of the door, meaning that it's literally impossible to solve from this side. So even if you somehow brute forced your way through the first 2 challenges, and you got to this point, there's actually just no way to progress. And it's scary for me. The idea of Coda cutting himself off entirely, just saying, you know, that's it, that's the end of the conversation, not giving me any way to fix the problem. I feel like a failure, I guess, when I can't fix the problem. But I can open this door for you, so let me do that.
That's nice of him. Yeah, there's the switch.
For not understanding this game? I mean, I don't know why I would be. It's not like everything needs to have a solution. But I feel it somehow. I feel like I failed, and I don't understand why.
I know the feeling. I feel I failed every day of my life. But I do understand why.
I remember, it's June of 2011. I'm playing this for the very first time. And as I'm playing, I'm thinking to myself, I don't know this person. I have no idea who this person is. It wasn't the guy I knew, it wasn't my friend. I had come to so many conclusions from looking at all of his work up to this point, and then suddenly none of them...
None of them what? You just cut yourself off, dude.
I had been trying to, but that was the thing. For years I was trying to get to know him, to understand who he actually was and what he stood for. I asked him so many times to please just tell me what his games mean to him. I asked him please to tell me what the 3 dots mean. And he wouldn't.
I've been wondering about that myself. I kept seeing the 3 dots in all of his games. I have no idea. It has to mean something to him, though, right? Whoa, 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 whoa! Hey, there we go. There's something new. A pink light.
I just felt so strongly that if I could have connected with him, that if I could have somehow made his work my own, that I would finally be once and for all happy. It was that I needed to see myself as someone else. I needed to be someone other than me. But he stopped and left, and it felt somehow like I had failed.
Some people are just beyond help.
Where did I screw up?
The bad thing is that he blames himself. When literally, some people are just beyond help. You can't help them. They don't believe in help. Wow.
I'm the reason that you stopped making games, aren't I? It's because of what I did. I poisoned it for you.
Wow. He would have never even seen that message.
But when I took your work and I was showing it to people, it actually felt... It felt as though I were responsible for something important and valuable. And the people who played them, they treated me like I was important. They really listened and cared about what I had to say. Even though I was showing your work, I felt good about myself. Finally, for a moment, while I had that, I liked myself.
I had this very same thing happen when I had a girl that I was going out with, sort of, and my brother didn't have a girl, and so I met a girl on Facebook that he was friends with, and he had never asked her out. So I told him, dude, you should ask her out. That way we'll both be happy. We'll both have somebody, because it pains me to see you have nobody. And so I felt really good that I did that. I didn't do it for any other reason except for the fact that I didn't want him to be lonely. And as soon as I did that, my thanks were that the girl just left me. She just left me. She's like, I don't know what we have, but we have to stop. Whatever it is. We just have to stop. And so that's the way the universe thanked me for being helpful. Let's see if I will ever be helpful to anybody ever again. What? He's the one that added the lampposts? What?
And then you stopped, and I didn't have anything left to show people. I just had to be with myself. And as soon as that happened, there was no feeling at all. Nothing. Less than nothing. What does that mean?
I knew that feeling too. I decided to just shut off my feelings because I'm like, I'm pretty sure it's easier to just shut off the feelings and don't feel lonely than just to feel lonely. Jeez. Was it really?
I'm afraid that I did something really stupid because I don't like myself.
It's gonna be that same puzzle again, right?
That's why I'm releasing this collection of your work. Is because I haven't been able to find any other way to reach you. I've tried everything. And so a part of me has hope that if I put this compilation out into the world, and if I put my name on it, that maybe enough people will play it so that it'll find its way to you, so that I can tell you that I'm sorry. I know I've screwed up. If I apologize to you, truly and deeply, will you start making games again? Please. I need to feel okay with myself again. And I always felt okay as long as I had your work to see myself in. I mean, is something wrong with me? Because I know that I did an awful thing, and I'm doing it again right now. Like, I'm showing people your work, but I can't stop myself from doing it. That's how badly I need to feel something again. Like I'm an addict. There has to be something wrong with me. Can I apologize? What if I tell you I was wrong? Will that work? Will that fix it? I don't know. I don't think it will, but there's nothing else that I can do. Just tell me what you want. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Please.
The walls are closing in.
Start making games again. Please help me. Please give me some of whatever it is that makes you complete. I want whatever that wholeness is that you just summoned out of nothing. You put in your work. You were complete in some way that I never was. I want to know how to. I want to know how to be a good person. I want to know how not to hate myself. Please. I'm fading, and all I want is to know that I'm going to be okay.
Don't we all? Wow, that was pretty deep. Honestly, I enjoyed the games. I hope more people do play this game. What the heck? Is it real, or is it just an elaborate story?
More love, more praise, more people telling me that I'm good. Always more. It's like a disease.
It feels good to be praised. It feels good to have people tell you that you're good. Especially when you feel you're not good. A train station. Can we get on the train? We can. I take it this train's not going to go anywhere, though.
Solution.
What the heck?
I guess if someone had told me ahead of time that he just really enjoyed making prison games, maybe I wouldn't have thought he was so desperate. I wouldn't have told so many people that he was depressed. Maybe he just likes making prisons.
I don't know. I mean, I was reading into it too. It seemed like he was incredibly lonely. Which, I mean, aren't we all? Anyone that doesn't have a significant other is lonely, trust me. And especially lonely when you have no way of getting a significant other. Trust me. I know. They may say they're not lonely, but they're lonely somewhere inside. Wow. Oh, I love these stairs. But the house is so empty. And there's an empty balcony, or like a place over there that you can't get to.
Even now, the disease is telling me to stop. Don't show people what a shitty person you are. They'll hate you.
Honestly, I don't think there's anything wrong with him. What is wrong with this? Am I even going the right way? I have no idea. I think it's over. Oh, it's not over. I just, for a couple of seconds, had some mouse control. Is this like under the world or something? These deep games are very interesting.
Something to be driven by other than validation. What would that even be? It's strange, but the thought of not being driven by external validation is unthinkable. Like, I actually cannot conceive what that would be like.
So did he make this part, or is this also Coda's game, or what? I'm confused.
What now?
Because it does feel a lot like the Stanley Parable now.
I think I need to go. And I'm sorry, because I know that I said that I would be here and I would walk you through this, but I'm starting to feel like I have a lot of work to do. I have a lot that I need to make up for. So, just gonna... Okay.
Wow. It's a pretty depressing game, I gotta say. If I would have known it was this depressing, I probably would not have played it. I'm depressed enough. I don't need to be more depressed. It's so slow. It feels kind of the same, but not the same. The clock is gone. Skylight is gorgeous. Both of these guys are super talented. I don't know if code is real, but dude, if you are real, you are really talented. I couldn't make a game like this. The game I made was a dumb little play. A game that plays itself. It was an idle game, and it was terrible, and it breaks, and it glitches, and it's so horrible. I can't fix it. I have a feeling this is the end. Is this that same thing? It is. It is this same very thing. And there's the glitch. Oh, I don't get to see the whole level. It's just blacks. Oh. Oh, wait, no. Whoa. What? Wow. Look, everyone. It's life. It's a perfect metaphor for life. You start in a place where it looks just fine right there, and then you realize there is no destination. There's no ending. I don't see an ending anywhere. That was beautiful. Too short, but really, really good. Why does it say for R? I thought his name was Coda. Wow. That was something else, I'll tell you. And honestly, I feel like it's just the end, right? There's nothing else. There's nothing that I missed or anything like that. I don't think there is. That was amazing. Now I wonder, is it truly a true story? Or is it an inner monologue between the person who created Stanley Parable? Is it him fighting with his own demons? Making up this Coda person, and maybe these are actually his games? Who knows? I really don't know. But anyway, I did enjoy it. It was a great game. And I'll be back tomorrow as long as hopefully this stream went well. Let me see here real quick. Yeah, it didn't drop any frames at all throughout the whole entire stream. That's great. So I'll be back with another strange first-person-y game, puzzle-y kind of game, on my next stream, which should be tomorrow. And that game is going to be Soul Axiom, because I have actually played the first game in the series, which was Master Reboot, and I created a whole video series on that on my YouTube channel. And I just really, really wanted to stream Soul Axiom because it's so relaxing. It's a lot of fun. It really is. And so I hope this stream turned out well. I'm hoping it at least turned out somewhat well. I know I don't have the greatest internet in the world, but hey, I hope you guys did enjoy it. If you did, go ahead and follow. You can find out when I stream again. Past streams are on Twitch. Further past streams are on YouTube. Like, comment, subscribe, and share there if you would. It does help out a lot. And I will see you guys next time. Vidavis out.